Prodovite. Nutrition that gets in.
What I'd like to do now is bring on a gentleman from New Jersey. I believe that's where Vic's from, Vic Szczerbinin, and he's going to share his testimony with us. Welcome, Vic.
Yes, good evening, everyone. Hey, Vic. Hello, everyone. Dr. Krishna, how are you?
Good. Thank you for getting on the call, Vic.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Yes, thank you for inviting me. I'd like to start off with that. I have to say, Prodovite is a very unique, one-of-a-kind dietary supplement, and it has helped me get through some of the toughest times in training as a returning athlete. You know, being older now, I'm 52, and I am training my heart out at the gym, and I see a lot of these young folks. They look at me and they're like, "Why are you training so hard?" I'm like, "That's supposed to." A lot of guys they try to work out with me, and a lot of them can't keep up. Inadvertently, I realized some months.
Go ahead now, Vic.
Okay, I inadvertently discovered that months back, prior to taking another brain with the Prodovite, that I would get extreme soreness in my my lower limb, especially after bike. Quads would hurt a lot, and especially around my bicep and tricep. And
Vic, what kind of exercise are you doing?
Yeah, wait a minute. Also, Victor, what most people don't know is that you were, I'll say, semi-pro bodybuilder, or did you?
Yeah, I never really made it to the pro ranks. I was working my way up there, but I never really attained the position of a pro. Life gets in the way, and I wanted to see what life was all about, really. And I didn't shove bodybuilding off to the side. I just didn't want to go that route that particular time in my life. And
right. I let me just say, I've seen your photos, even recent ones, and you're in the Mr. America community. You definitely have sculpted your body into an amazing masterpiece. So I want everybody to understand that you are an elite athlete and have a passionate devotion to your sport. And I just want people to understand this is not a guy working out in the gym a few days a week. This is an extremely serious athlete that's, again, passionately devoted to sculpting his body into something extraordinary. So
yes,
I just
thank you.
Yeah.
Vic, could you share with us how you were introduced to Prodovite?
Yeah. Wow. This is a little bit prior to near the end of my colloquium towards my master's degree. That my colleagues they talked about a brand new nutrient that's out there on the market, and I decided, you know what, let's give it a shot, because I really need to get something going on here in terms of improving my performance in training. And I believe I was introduced to Bill some time back. I believe it was sometime 2012.
Pre-launch.
Yeah, pre-launch, and I really enjoyed the product so much that, like I was mentioning earlier, I used to get this onset delayed muscle soreness, and I couldn't figure out what to do, because I hydrate properly, I eat correctly, I have a really good nutritional guideline to follow, and miraculously, by taking the Prodovite prior to my training in the morning, I get my routine is basically I get up in the morning, I get on my bike, and I go for like a 4 or 5 mile ride. I come back, I have my breakfast, I check out my emails, do a little bit of work, and then take another 2 ounces, I think, of Prodovite prior to going to the gym. And I can't express to you how it's improved my endurance in the gym. It's just I don't have the soreness any longer. It's just basically practically gone away. I'm surprised I didn't notice this until someone actually wrote a little segment on onset delayed muscle soreness, and then a light bulb hit me. I mean, it's like a light bulb going off in my head, and realized that, wow, I haven't had this in a really long time, because I used to get my girlfriend to massage my arms because they were so sore I couldn't bend them straight at times. And I haven't had that in many, many, many months. And I should have been writing these things down as a record to my progress. Unfortunately, that's now 2020 hindsight. But I have to express this to other athletes. So definitely take a look at Prodovite. It's to your betterment, because it will enhance and improve both endurance and recovery abilities in the gym. I noticed a lot of people, they come up to me, they start talking with me in the gym, and they're like, Vic, you're in here all the time. Don't you take rests? I go, yeah, I do. I go, it's after I put in my hour and a half, I walk out, I go home, I do whatever chores I have to be done, and continue my work at home. That's my rest. Of course, you have your sleep, which I, believe it or not, I'm like, I have these great nights of sleep, taking the Prodovite product 3 times a day. And then I decided to train the brain reward along with this, and it just basically enhanced everything that I was doing physically. And then I noticed that my mental cognition, I have mental acuity, read documents a little bit longer than usual without actually to have to walk away and say, oh, I need a little rest now. A few minutes, go grab myself a juice or something, and then come back. But now it's like I could read, 10, 12 pages in a row, retain the information, and actually write notes like I used to, which I haven't done in quite a while, prior to taking the brain reward. But I noticed all these increases, these abilities that maybe perhaps I was getting lazy or something, but it just wasn't.
So how is it working for you right now, Vic? As you've been using it, you've been having successes with both Prodovite and brain reward. You still feeling it's all coming together for you?
It's more than coming together. It's actually helping me not only shed the excess weight that I've been trying to lose in terms of having the visceral fat dissipate, but the mindset that I have when I go into the gym, I'm just so focused that I believe that if I don't hold back, sometimes I might even go overboard and may overtrain, because it works that good. So you have to have a little bit of balance.
Wow, that's great. I really appreciate, and I'm sure everybody else loves listening to you. Bill or Steve, do you have any questions for Vic?
How do you question that? That's articulate. It's comprehensive. Have you noticed an increase in when you train? You have objectives, goals. Like how many sets you do, how many reps you do in a set, the time, we talked about recovery, the time that you rest between sets, the weight that you do per set. Have you noticed any changes in those parameters?
Tremendous amount of changes. I used to be able to just do, unlike, I remember listening to a testimony about Jason Hubler, that he was a power lifter, and I concur. Your power does increase with this because of the fact that your recovery ability between sets is that much better. I can now. I used to do prior to taking the Prodovite. I remember doing four sets, pops, maybe 3 exercises, various, 3 different exercises, the same body part, and I would be like, you know what, that's enough for today, and I'm going to, walk away and do another body part and do something else for 2 or 3 sets. Now, I've increased to having 6 sets per exercise in various training methodology. Meaning that if I train the chest, I'll do like 4 exercises, maybe 5, and I'll do the extra sets, which gives me the added growth capability in order for me to get to my goal. The reps are also increased due to better oxygen intake.
Right.
That's the reason I ride my bike in the mornings, to break my body in, with the proper amount of, fuel my body with the proper amount of oxygen. I think that's how it works, and because I'm feeling great because of it. And then give it a little rest, have a little breakfast, and then go back to the gym. And I just, when I go in there, I'm focused, and I do the workouts properly. And I'm just looking for a training partner to actually keep up with me. It's hard to find.
I love it. That's incredible, Vic. I want to thank you so much for being on the call tonight and sharing. And